Here at Lakewood Park, we care a lot about families. And so this video is intended to be the first in a series of videos intended to lead and to equip us as a church in the high call of training up the next generation of followers of Christ. Timothy Paul Jones, professor of family ministry at the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary, suggests that there's two fundamental beliefs that a church has to hold on to in order to effectively equip the next generation. Belief number one, the church is family. And belief number two, the family is church. When we say that the family is church, we mean that God intended each father to be the pastor of his home. That God intended the household to be a place of worship filled with prayer and praise. The family should be a place that comes together and reads and teaches and submits to the scriptures as the authority in all of life. And that our faith is not in any way to be segmented to an hour on Sunday or to particular activities, but rather our faith is to integrate into all of our lives 24/7. When we talk about the church being a family, we mean that God intended his people to be intergenerational, with the older and the younger mixing together and blending. We mean that the church is intended to be a place that's fundamentally relational, that we come together with our primary identity as brothers and sisters in Christ. And so we're a place that's committed to the good of one another, to serve one another, and to bless one another, to be gracious and forgiving. That's what the church is supposed to be. And so we have a chance to embrace this. This upcoming Sunday, July 26th, we're going to be having an outdoor service at our amphitheater. And the kids are welcome. We hope to see them there. What you might expect at an outdoor service with all the kids present is crying. You might see dad chasing down a rogue toddler. You could see mom handing a phone or a tablet to a young kid to watch VeggieTales during the sermon. And that's all okay. And so there's ways that you can help and contribute. You can bring your kids. We'd love to see them there. But also, remember that you're with family. If you're an empty nester, don't forget that 2s and 3s and 4s and 5-year-olds, it can be hard. They're hard. Parenting is difficult. And so be gracious. Don't look at the kid who's crying. You remember what it was like. Help out if you can. Lend a hand. And if you're a parent of younger kids, bring them and know that you don't have to come and put on a front. You don't have to come and pretend to be the perfect parent. You don't have to come and sweat the whole time about your kid not making a noise or acting appropriately. They're kids. We get that. They're in process. They're learning and they're being formed. They're not there yet. And so it's okay. Bring them and don't feel judged. And for all the adults, we want to put out the call, whether you have kids or not, to be an example, to recognize that our young kids are looking to the adults and taking note. Let them see us singing loudly to Jesus. Let us see adults taking seriously the scriptures and listening to the preaching of them. Let them see brothers and sisters in Christ as adults who love and care for one another, who fellowship and who enjoy being together on Sundays. Let's form them by being an example. Even though the kids might not be in classrooms this Sunday, they're being taught. So let's see the great opportunity in front of us and take full advantage.